Good morning, everybody, and thanks for waking up with the Chase.
No way.
My God!
Oh my God.
That's a 1 of 1, ladies and gentlemen. Go to Dave. I must ask you a question right now. 1 of 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
Whoa. Sit back, relax, and crack a cold one. The Chase is live. My nipples could absolutely cut diamonds right now. It is freezing. A brisk Monday morning here on the Chase. Still trying to thaw out from the tailgate break we had yesterday.
My feet are still frozen.
These nose drippings are so cold. I could use them as a pair of chopsticks. SpongeBob reference. But you know what? A new episode of The Chase will warm you up, right? Happy Monday, everybody. I'm Troy Castro, alongside my broadcast partner, David Yager.
What's up, Troy? How's the weekend?
Hey, buddy. It was good. Yesterday's game took about 10 to 15 years off my life. I think I can apply for AARP right now. But, you know, that's how playoffs goes. You survive, adapt, and move on. So, tough game, but you know what? We are men of our words. So, shout out to Gary Gates. He's getting some wings. We'll have to figure out how we're going to do that, but we are going to get you some good chicken wings. They're not buffalo wings. They're chicken wings.
Yeah, they're chicken wings. Anyone that calls them buffalo wings, straight to jail.
Right to jail. Bonk.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Do not come. Like Kamal, like you remember in the video?
Yeah. No, I got you.
He knows what I'm talking about. Anyways, we got a packed show for you today. A fun one, indeed. Something I did want to mention real quick, though, since we're talking about playoff football. A Brock Purdy Mosaic Gold Auto out of 10 has been hit. It has been pulled, and it is now listed on eBay for $60,000.
You wanna bid on it with me?
You want to go in on it?
Yeah, sure. We'll go half.
Yeah, I mean, this guy is taking off. Sorry, man or woman is taking offers.
Yeah, I have about 17 cents to donate to the cause. So, if you want to,
I got a $10 bill that's Canadian.
Me too.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that right there.
That'll get us about 1 pack of cards.
It'll be fine. That'll get us a Brock Purdy. So, in case you have $60,000 laying around, but Brock Purdy looked very impressive over the weekend.
Yeah, he was masterful. Like the first, I will say 2.5 quarters, I was skeptic about the Niners, and then they just absolutely took off.
Yeah.
Trey Lance, I'd be a little worried right now.
That's what I'm saying. G-Train says, how's Trey Lance doing? I don't know. I think he had to have a second surgery, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on with Trey Lance, to be honest with you. I'm just thinking, like, this just has everything is written on the wall for, like, an RG3 Kirk Cousins type deal, where both quarterbacks
blow it all up.
Both quarterbacks are both capable starters, and they're not going to know what to do.
I'm going to be very much interested in that storyline going into the offseason, see what John Lynch does there, see if he drops the ball or not. But I'll tell you right now, I was scared of the Eagles, I think, at first all season. But right now, I think the most legitimate-looking team in the NFC is the 49ers.
49ers are probably one of, if not the most well-rounded rosters in the league, I would say.
Scary good on both sides of the ball. So we'll see how that goes later in the playoffs. And we will have an updated playoff bracket for you for our hobby blitz bracket for the Panini football products from the year. We'll have that on Wednesday. We'll have the updated. But now it's time to get into the show with a little bit of motivation to get us through on this Monday morning. So what do you got for us today?
Successful people do consistently what other people do occasionally. Nicole Fiorella.
And Tyler P., wise words from him. He says that quote right there definitely includes us using the middle stall in the bathroom. I've exposed our secret. Yes, David and I are middle stall users. If there are 3 open stalls, I'll go right in the middle. I think it's a power move. Yep. So there you go.
Just a show of domination.
You see? People don't do that occasionally. So that's why it makes us exceptional. Masterful poopers. All right, now let's look what's on the docket for today. First, we're going to have all the week's new releases in this week's Wax. Then we're going to turn to Around the Hobby, and we're going to talk about a recent counterfeit Jackie Robinson card. After that, we'll talk about some new PSA holders for some specific soccer cards. If you were into the World Cup, you'll know what we're talking about. And we'll also take a trip. We're not taking a trip. We're taking a look at Alt's top risers and fallers in the past 30 days in the hobby. We'll follow that up with our live guest, Tim Mcenery of Slab Strong. And then we'll finish, of course, like we always do, with a box rip. And today we get to rip some WWE Chronicles 2022. What better timing? I mean, the Royal Rumble's almost here.
Right around the corner.
Perfect. Right around the corner. But before we get to the new releases, let's check out who is going to go home with the Mosaic No Huddle that we opened up on Friday. So, Mr. Stevens.
Who's going home with my Randy Moss out of 75?
There it is. How about Lady Orcac from Twitch with the answer of gonna go with 6.5. Now, you guys are probably out there wondering, what are you talking about, Troy? What is this 6.5? Well, guess what? We asked, and by we, I mean Meerkat asked you on Friday, how many glasses of milk you think that Mac Jones could take down in one sitting. How many glasses of milk could Mac Jones take down in one sitting?
Tua.
Lady here says 2 of them.
No.
Tua?
How many can Tua take down?
No, it was Mac Jones, wasn't it?
No, it
was Tua?
Yeah.
That was a
I thought it
gross
was
sound
Tua.
if you were trying to make that sound like milk.
Yeah, that was...
That sounded like expired milk. Anyways, Tua. It was Mac Jones.
I
Yeah, it was Mac Jones.
I thought it was Tua because we were playing the Dolphins.
I wouldn't throw that at him. That would hurt. All right, 6.5 though. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, we'll set the line at 6.5. Over under. How many glasses of milk do you think Mac Jones could have in a sitting? Sound off in the chat right now. I want to hear. I want to hear if you think.
Probably over.
You think over?
Probably.
Yeah, he's got kid's got strong bones.
Yeah, he's different to say the least.
Okay, do you think you can get us rolling with the first new release of the week?
Yeah.
I like when you start that off.
Yeah, I can do that for you.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks.
First up this week, all of the releases are Wednesday. Just want to throw that out there. We have 21-22 Panini Immaculate Basketball Hobby. Here you'll find 3 autos and 2 mem cards per box. You'll want to look for rookie autographs as well as Logoman cards. This Immaculate class is last year's rookie class, so you have Cade Cunningham, Evan Mobley, Scotty Barnes, Jalen Suggs, and Jalen Green. Collectors can find a variety of memorabilia content, from sneaker soles to sneaker laces, team logos and brand logos, and even some championship tags to Logomans. So looking forward to seeing some of the Logomans be pulled in the coming days.
Yeah, buddy. Especially some Josh Giddey, too. Don't forget Josh Giddey.
Love Josh
also
Giddey.
another good one. Flies under the radar a little bit, being in OKC.
Very underrated.
Next up, we've got Panini Flawless Baseball for the 2022 season. Here you'll have 7 autographs, 2 memorabilia cards, and 1 gem card per box. Flawless delivers a unique blend of premium patch content, precious gemstones, on-card autographs, and other rare material of players from decades past, present, and the future. Returning are bat knobs, bat nameplates, cleat spikes, and one-of-one cut signatures featuring Ruth, Cobb, Wagner, and more. Also look for new base card parallels featuring dual gems, USA Gem signatures, and one-of-one jumbo batting glove brand logos. Whew.
I'm going to love seeing the patches that come out of that.
Flawless is always a good time. I'm sure we could break that here on the show, right?
I think so. 1 or 2 boxes, you know.
They're going to take it out of our paychecks then.
Yeah, exactly. We also have 2022 Panini Impeccable Football Hobby. Every box contains 5 or 6 autographs and 2 or 3 base or parallels. The product is back with brand new inserts and card sets and has something for every collector. Look for on-card autos from all the best rookies, today's current stars, and even more Hall of Fame autographs. New in 2022, look for impeccable Hall of Fame autographs, Immortal Ink, impeccable stars, signatures, and illustrious ink. Excuse me, I almost said illustrations.
Illustrations. Big week for football releases. Spectra was Friday, and then not even an entire calendar week. You're going to have Impeccable too. So really hit up the 2022 football stuff. Two great products there, Spectra and Impeccable. A lot of fun.
Football.
We have a 2022 Topps Finest Baseball up next here. There is going to be 2 autographed cards per hobby box. Also, look for rare Finest rookie variations. New inserts include 1994 Topps Finest Cornerstones, Aura of Excellence, and Finest Career Die Cut Career Years. There are 2 mini boxes per hobby box, 6 packs per mini box, and 5 cards per pack.
Now let's head to the track where we have 2022 Topps Chrome Formula 1 Light Hobby. Obviously, you've seen us rip the hobby, I believe, last week. Every box contains 4 black and white Ray Wave parallels. Look for additional light exclusive parallels. And additionally, there are 16 packs per box with 4 cards per pack.
Yes, sir. And last but certainly not least, something that has been highly anticipated, it is going to be the release of Marvel Studios' WandaVision hobby. Look for multiple parallel sets on top of red and purple parallels printed on pattern foil board. Whew, that was a word jumble. Additionally, there are numbered green, white, and black and white parallels. And, as always, look for autographs and 1-on-1 original art sketch cards in the WandaVision hobby. There's 15 packs per box and 6 cards per pack.
Very nice.
I need an Elizabeth Olsen auto out of there. That would be fun. And let me tell you something right now, real quick, before we move on, a little sidetracking. I was 29 years old when I realized that Elizabeth Olsen was, in fact, related to Mary-Kate and Ashley.
Oh, yeah, Mary-Kate.
You didn't know either, did you?
No.
I had no clue. And then I really looked at Elizabeth Olsen. Gee, I can't talk.
Now, Kiff.
I feel like what Jim Carrey does to Steve Carell and Bruce Almighty when he's Channel 7 anchor and he's like But yeah, I really looked at her and I was like, she's related.
There you go. All right, let's head to Around the Hobby. There you go, Stevens. Wow, wow, wee, wow. All right. CSG announced they recently received a counterfeit Jackie Robinson 1949 Bowman number 50. In an article on their website, they said the card above looks similar to authentic ones that have been certified by CSG. However, further review of the finer details shows there are some major differences. And while the card stock looks comparable to an authentic card, the print quality gives it away. In this case, the counterfeit is darker all around, the colors are not as vibrant, and the image is fuzzy. And amongst the inconsistencies, CSG said real graded versions of this card actually go for thousands, such as the 1949 Bowman number 50 that was graded as CSG 6 and sold for $7,506 on July 21st, 2022. So hearing stories of counterfeit cards sucks.
It's tough. It's just another case where you got to make sure you're diligent when you are going through your cards. But I'm glad CSG does that kind of stuff and educates people, and hopefully they take that information and use it going forward.
Well, I remember when we interviewed Andy Broom, we were talking to him about the one counterfeit Tom Brady
the
card.
Brady rookie.
Yeah, so
yeah, exactly. So
they got eyes.
You just got to be diligent. It's a learning experience, unfortunately, an expensive learning experience, but you figure it out. All right, next up, Alt posted some of their top risers and fallers from the last 30 days. Looking at this list, there may be some surprises, but I think the majority of it makes sense.
Let's start.
Yeah.
God.
But I get it, though.
I get it, too, but oh, my goodness.
People, I mean, look at that. To me, that all makes sense. Goff, being a good quarterback, of course he's going to be up. Listen, he led the Lions to their first winning record.
He was better at the end of the year.
Exactly.
OV just scored 800 or whatever?
Yeah, he's above 800 now. He's now he's heading for Gretzky's record.
Yeah, and obviously unfortunate news with Franco Harris. So I mean, people are probably starting to submit anything they have. Kyle Trask on the bottom there. I'm not surprised because everyone thinks he's going to be Brady's heir apparent. So
floating around, honestly. So same thing, Daniel Jones. I mean,
Oh, he's on the come up.
Mind you, too, this came out before yesterday's game.
Right.
So people were already like, okay, Danny Dimes is taking the Giants into the playoffs. Now Danny Dimes has a playoff win, which I saw a funny fact, made me laugh, that somebody said Danny Dimes is now tied with Dak Prescott for playoff wins. Could you put that back up, please? Do you mind? I just want to look again.
Yeah, one more time.
One more. Yeah, there you go. But once
Zach
again,
and Tua.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's an unfortunate situation for Tua. Zach Wilson obviously just not producing like they thought he was going to.
Scotty Barnes, I can see, because he really hasn't done too much since his Rookie of the Year season last year.
I think Pulisic to me is really just because the World Cup's over.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Colin Sexton, like why are people hating on Colin Sexton right now?
Oh, here the Cavs fan.
He's on the Jazz now, but I don't know. Like I didn't think people would actually send him in that much in the first place.
I think the only one I would say the only one I'm shocked about on the right side is Davis Mills, because people still believe in this guy. People like Meerkat. People still believe in him. DeAndre Ayton, I'm assuming is that because he's still in Phoenix, but
there's a riff in Phoenix,
right?
So he's been getting in arguments with the coaching staff and just honestly, I'm shocked that they signed him to an extension. So I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up somewhere new before the end of the year.
Last comment I'll make too is I just love the fact that the top rising is Trevor Lawrence and the top falling is Zach Wilson. Trevor Lawrence, a 4-pick, 4-touchdown performance, but still probably the most hype in the hobby football-wise besides Brock Purdy right now, I would say.
I would 100% agree with that.
So both rookies, Trevor Lawrence second year, but both playoff rookies, if you will. Both guys who are making their first playoff appearances, taking their teams to huge wins. So I'd like to see what happens in the next 30 days. I'm going to assume you're going to see Brock Purdy on that rising.
I 100,000% would expect Brock Purdy on that list.
All right, what do we got next?
Next up, PSA announced they have some new holders for soccer stickers and other unique products. They posted a video on their Instagram to discuss, so let's show the clip featuring PSA President Ryan Hoga.
Hi, this is Ryan Hogue. Wanted to talk today about some new holders that we have coming to market that I'm really excited about. These have been in development for a little over a year, and they're targeted at making soccer stickers and other smaller, non-regular size cards more secure in the holder and more aesthetically pleasing. We've heard from many customers, myself, I'm even one of them. Some of our previous holder designs for soccer stickers would have an optical effect. We call it Newton rings. Visually, it detracted from the presentation of the card. That was an example of over-indexing on security and safety of the card while hurting the aesthetics. We feel like with this new design, we struck the right balance. You can see we have this new insert here that surrounds the card. You've got rails keeping the sticker in place tightly without any impairment on the visual representation. So you got a nice clean look at this sticker. We plan to roll these out in 2023. We have other inserts that will work in the same size holder for other undersized cards like T206s and other smaller form factors that will be coming in the future as well. Looking forward to sharing more exciting developments both with our physical products and our digital products in the coming months.
Yeah, so there you go. A little update from PSA and good things to hear.
Yeah, awesome right there. I love that they finally got the rails there because you don't see it often. This is not a shot at PSA by any means, but I've seen cases where unfortunately just anybody, I think cards have come loose in the case. So it's nice that they finally had that design of the rail so it keeps it there. Even if it does move a little bit, it'll just bounce there. So it'll keep it right there. Love that they're grading the World Cup stickers too because, we know this year, this particular World Cup, they brought in short prints. You know, there's 101 stickers. I think there's gold stickers. So bringing that in, obviously, it's going to bring much more of a collectability aspect to it, and people are going to flood their collections with those if you're a big footy guy, and you're going to get them graded. So nice design there. Looking forward to seeing more of that. All right, lastly, in around the hobby today, Beckett announced an update to their grading and packaging process. In a post on Insta, Beckett said, Starting this week, we have developed a new packaging slip for customers who submit with us online. The slip includes a barcode that our team will scan upon receipt of your items at Beckett headquarters. From there, customers will receive an email once the barcode has been scanned, which will confirm your items have been received. Beckett hopes this small change will help keep their customers better informed throughout the grading process.
Just the little things.
It is. It's just the little things sometimes. Doesn't necessarily have to be big things, but to make collectors and the company's life a little bit easier, everybody wins that way.
Love to hear it.
Next up, we're going to head to our live guest for the day. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Tim Mcenery of Slab Strong. If you don't know Slab Strong, their bumper sleeves defend your slabs from accidental drops, scratching, and other damage while adding an awesome pop of color. I really felt like I just did a Billy Mays right there.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. Additionally, if you've been to some big shows around the country, you've probably seen Tim at the shows. He's the guy with the big hat, you know? Not like Burt Reynolds doing not like Norm Macdonald doing Burt Reynolds with the big hat when he's Turd Ferguson. This is a legit hat. This is amazing. So without further ado, how about we welcome Tim onto the broadcast. Good morning, Tim. How you doing?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Good, brother.
Good.
How are
Pretty
you?
good.
I'm great, man. Hey, listen, if you guys want to split that $60,000 party, get it graded, I will give you one free Slab Strong. So you guys might want to hop on that.
That's a hell of a deal.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Guy drives a hard bargain, but I'm about to fork over $30,000 for that
Yeah.
free Slab Strong. I'm telling you right now. See, look, and I'm glad he wore the hat. You're in full gimmick. I love it. You had to do it.
The hat is
Yeah,
my favorite.
yeah, for sure.
It looks good. Did you know what I was talking about when I was talking about Norm Macdonald doing Burt Reynolds and Celebrity Jeopardy, and he had the big hat?
Yeah, I do. One of my favorite things about that Turd Ferguson, but also anytime what's his face does the Irish guy or the Scottish guy.
Oh yeah, when
yeah.
Daryl Hammond does Sean Connery.
Yeah,
Oh, it's amazing.
Terrible about
It's amazing. One of my favorites. So Slab Strong, a brand very known in the hobby now. Obviously, we see it at all the shows. What was the inspiration behind starting Slab Strong?
Well, I was home, right? I lost my job in the pandemic, so I was home, and like most people, I got lucky. I moved around a lot in my life, but I got lucky to where I always have my cards. I left them at my mother's house, and they've been there the whole time. So I started looking through them, started seeing like how much the prices were increasing, and just thought to myself, I wanted to make slabs look cooler. And then the process of just like using stickers or using 3D printing, it became what it was, just through like trial and error, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen on your website, you take slabs from PSA and Beckett, and obviously we've seen new grading companies come around like CSG and Tag. Are you in the process of maybe producing bumper sleeves that will fit the size of their slabs as well?
Yeah, so just the way it worked out in the beginning, like I always knew PSA would be first, right? So, and then I had this opportunity, which you guys, I think, know me at this point, to be honest, to meet with HGA. So I actually made theirs second. I would have chose a different path. However, I have Beckett, SGC I technically have, but I have them on me. You can message me on Instagram if you want to see the SGC. CSG is actually being produced in bulk right now, and I'm going to have all the colors. That was another thing, man. I totally underestimated the TCG market with what CSG was going to do. So yeah, I have all that coming, even One Touch product coming. Corey and I do the chains. So yeah, we'll just keep expanding with products. And then when it comes to the new grading companies, most of them are PSA size or like close, like very close. So that's been the best part for me. Because I love to see new businesses. So I don't mind all these new grading companies as long as they're using something that my molds already fit, if you know what I'm saying. It makes it easy on me.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's healthy that way. You want to see the market grow, but at the same time, like you said, for you, you have the product already, so it's kind of an easy transition, and it works for both companies lifting each other up, basically there. Yeah. So you pretty much just have graded cards right now, but just thinking ahead, we were talking about different companies, but what about something like maybe a bumper sleeve for a comic, like a CGC graded comic. Now, excuse me if you already do have that, but is that something you've thought of? Different size things like that?
Yeah, definitely. I don't have it. And that it just comes down to business, right? So it's kind of like with these grading companies, especially when like PSA is killing it with tickets now too. There's the tall boy stuff. All that requires, frankly, a different mold and more money. So you got to pick and choose, right? If there's 0.0% of tickets, I can't go ahead and spend it, whatever. But that's what it comes down to, is keep building the brand. I feel at this point like Slab Strong is kind of like a brand lifestyle for the hobby. I try to have a lot of fun. That's kind of my, obviously sell my product, but that's my goal, to have a lot of fun in this. But yeah, comics, tickets, like I said, we'll keep doing chains. I've had people ask me for the craziest stuff. I've had like a Ben Franklin autograph slab. It was a weird size. I couldn't help. But yeah, anything I can ever produce, I will.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, I'm curious, because you have this, business acumen now with Slab Strong. What were you doing before you made Slab Strong your full-time job?
Bro, just being miserable managing restaurants, man. Like, the restaurant life is hard. My fiance, well, my wife now, sorry, I got married October 1st. She was in the restaurant business whole life too, and it was just tough in the pandemic because you couldn't work. So I had been furloughed. So I'm fine at that point, right? Like, you're getting that check, and then I got actually let go permanently. The money was just coming back. So I've just managed and been working restaurants my whole life. Sometimes I've had 2 to 3 jobs at a time to get by, always living paycheck to paycheck. So it was, but until you work for yourself and like something like this, you don't really realize, kind of how tough it was,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
And now I want to ask this because he's in the chat right now. You talked about your relationship with Corey of Show Your Slab.
That's my boy.
How did that relationship come about? How did, Slab Strong end up meeting up with Show Your Slab?
So, I mean, you saw us in Toronto, right? Like we're fools, right? We're both just fools. But I saw his product probably on a Facebook sponsored ad. Like, I saw a lot of, and all that flash one. It was his old Dallas card show one. And I'm like, oh, I have a cool product. This guy doesn't seem like a competitor necessarily. Maybe our products work well together. I think it was the best product on the market. So I just message him on Facebook and say, hey, like, I think you have a cool product. What do you think of mine? But this is when I thought I was trying to be like, when me and him weren't friends. So I'm trying to be like very business-like. Like you guys see how I talk to you now that we had a little bit of like, So I'm like, how you doing, sir? Like, what's up, friend? How you doing? So I actually, he ends up, I have a patent now, but I was patent pending then, and I didn't want to tell anybody. So I drove down to Baltimore 6 hours to meet him face to face. He asked me if I wanted to throw one of the slabs off the second floor of his office, did that. And pretty much we've just been friends working together ever since. But yeah, no, he's good people.
So
sure.
you threw a slab from the second floor.
Yeah, he was like, because I was telling him, because I've done it. I did it first. So I started getting more and more confident. And then, what are you going to do, right? You're essentially kind of pitching yourself to another business that you want to work with. And he says, do you want to throw it? I tell people I throw it. I had no choice. I didn't really want to do it, though. It was actually one of my prototypes that I threw onto concrete, but it worked out fine. And then he picked it up, and it was like, okay, this guy's real. The product's real,
Bro, oddly enough, it kind of reminds me of when Kip and Uncle Rico need to go sell Tupperware, and he runs over the back of the car. But yours was successful. Theirs, he just had to drive away in the van. But that's basically it right there.
Yeah, no, Baltimore was fun too. I try to go down there, and we'll make content again. We're always at shows together too. But good people, good people.
Yeah, no doubt. And actually, I'm assuming, is that one of the pieces behind you that Corey made, the thing itself?
Yeah. So it was crazy. We were trying to figure out, right, like, how is it going to work, right? Because at first, I'm a new product. There's nothing like me at the time. Same thing that I said about molds before. Like, can he afford to make something that's going to fit my product that we can work well together? Come to find out, he can. So, yeah, he actually made specifically on, if you want to actually go to him, you can ask specifically for him to make the ones that fit my product. But yeah, these are just 2 pieces that he had made.
It's awesome. Looks good.
Yeah, those are very good looking displays.
Use
Now-
code Slab Strong too, and I don't even know if I have a discount code, but if you're out there and you want a discount from him, use code Slab Strong and make him give me money. I'd appreciate it.
There you go.
You heard it.
The Twitch chat, do your job. I know that the Twitch chat is really good at this, so make sure you're using code Slab Strong. Somebody will put it in there from the community.
Yeah, put it for everything too, just in case. Doesn't matter.
Now, as business owner, why do you think people should invest in Slab Strong for their graded cards?
Well, the product works. Number one, the product actually works. Any video you've ever seen me do, or in person, you can ask me to. I'll throw my own cards so people don't have to do it. But number one, my product works. Number two, I believe it makes certain slabs look better. To each is their own, right? Some people like the color to match the card. Some people want the clear or the black because it doesn't take away from the card, they think. So I think it makes it look good. It works. And honestly, if you appreciate, I really truly believe that I'm turning it into a kind of a hobby lifestyle brand. If you enjoy it, I think it's inexpensive, and I made it that way on purpose. If you see me at a show, it's $5 to $6 because I'm not shipping. One is $9.99, but you can get a 10-pack and get them at $5 a piece, free shipping. So I think the whole package is there for everyone. And I've always wanted to be that way. I don't want someone to go to a show, and even when they get in those fun under $20 slabs that they want to keep for their PC, they can still spend $5 to $6 and not come out too much out of pocket.
Yeah, make it look nice aesthetically too, and like you said, if it's going in the PC, make it look nice, put it on display for other people. Now Corey in here says, one, the Slab Strong code apparently charges you double, allegedly. And then he wanted me to ask you about the 9-card slab chain.
I remember this story.
So here's the fun part about this story. So Corey and I have a visual picture of dated evidence. We are the originators of before Logan Paul. So Logan Paul, if you're watching, bro, relax. We got this. Corey and I are taking it to another level. So we're at the TD Garden show. Shout out to Chris Costa. We're at the TD Garden show. And at that point, like I said, he didn't have anything that fit Slab Strong. He had an SGC. It's this black one right here, actually. He had an SGC piece. I just randomly stuck a Slab Strong in it. It fit. And then this big fool just took it, put a lanyard on it, and then I've been rocking. I started rocking a 9-piece chain. It got heavy on the neck. It got a little outdated, so it stopped. But it's still right here. The piece is right here. But that's how we started, with the slab chains, just having fun, man. Just literally, and that was little hat too. That was pre-big hat. So
Pre-big hat.
So the chain, basically the 9-card chain walked so that the big hat could run.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, Corey's very proud of himself in my interview. So shout out to Show Yourself.
He's got to get his stuff in, man. He's putting himself over.
That's my boy.
So I guess since we were just talking about it, it's probably a good time to ask, but what was the inspiration behind the big hat?
Did he say something in the chat again? All right, so here's the true story. Corey called me. I don't even know where I was. I might have been in Utah or something at my manufacturer. But there was a Shark Tank episode with the big hat, and Corey called me and was like, hey, listen, I saw this. I think it'll be good for our companies, but I can't pull it off. Like, I can't wear it. His head's too big, right? It just looks like a normal hat. So he, that's a true story. You can laugh, bro. He knows. Corey saw it, called me up, was like, listen, boom, boom, boom. He had it. I think they hooked us up. So I want to say they did it within 3 to 5 days, made it, shipped it to Las Vegas because they're out in Phoenix. So shout out Noggin Boss. And those guys are our friends now too. We do some things together. So they're well aware of the promotion I'm doing. Those guys are great, Sean and Gabe. And that was at the Mint Collective in Las Vegas. And then I was on maybe 10 podcasts, one in South Korea, Collectible, let Corey and I do our slab business podcast there. And it just became, then I went to a Shriner show in Boston 2 weeks later, and I didn't wear the hat. And 3 people I didn't know was like, where's the hat? Where's the hat? And that's when I knew okay, it helps. Business wise, people will recognize it. At minimum, they're going to ask me what Slab Strong is, even if they're just looking at the hat and don't know I in the card. So it's been amazing for business, to be honest with you.
Incredible.
Seen Josh Allen wear one of the big hats a few weeks ago, and I was like, I may or may not need to get one of these big hats soon.
I will say though, I was walking around the Mint Collective last year, and Tim is, in my opinion, 100% the first person I saw wearing a big hat.
100%.
I saw him first walking around. I didn't get a chance to introduce myself or talk to him.
Yeah, we legit, Corey, we did it, I think, the week of the episode. So in terms of like people that were able to buy the hats from the company, I think we were probably, not one of the first, but like very early on, because it just launched. They knew it was for a business, so they wanted to make sure they got their hats out to someone that was going to be visible. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it's funny because now a lot of my friends from back home, and I do get tagged from people I don't know whenever like ESPN or TMZ is showing these guys now, and it's just fun to see, right? Like it's not even my company. I'm not the guy that started it, but it's fun to see people go, no, Tim wore it first, and this and that. It's fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So going back to the product for a second, for those out there who don't know, maybe they haven't had a chance to see your stuff at a show or something, what are the bumper sleeves made of, and why did you decide on that material to use?
Yeah, so it was, I tested a lot. I had 3D printed. My original piece had a slide in from the top, like a top loader, because here's the thing. I knew that it couldn't just be, you've seen the sleeves that just changed the color. To me, it didn't, I needed it to actually protect, right? So I know I wanted the color change. Sorry. And so originally went with 3D printing. I actually threw that one off the balcony and it didn't break. The problem is I stood on it and started stomping it, and it's just too brittle at that point. So then it's like, okay, well, how does the product still work? Because you need to be able to get it on. So it can't be too rigid, because if something's too rigid and you're popping it out, you're going to eventually clip the edge. This is I've done a lot of research. So there's a lot of things that happen. So I had to get to a material that was soft enough, well, hard enough to protect, soft enough to get on, hard again, once again, to stay on and not stretch out too much. So yeah, it's like a rubber silicone. I couldn't actually tell you the actual, material, but it's a rubber. And yeah, it had to come down to, it had to work, give it a little bounce. And also I wanted to make sure it fit as tight as possible around the slab, because I knew people were going to still keep them in their Zion cases. They still wanted to display them on stand-up display, like show you slab. Like they still wanted to be able to use their slabs in other products, right?
Yeah.
Because that's where everything was going. Carrying cases, wall displays. So that was my other thought. So it had to be tight as possible, which the rubber does that for me.
And now, how has Slab Strong grown and changed since its fruition?
I would say probably I've grown the most. The product itself, like I said, produced the most PSA. Now I'm doing more of, once I've been in a business a year now, right? So now I see the sales. Now I see, okay, this is making money. Now I can move on to other product lines. But I would say it's really been me that's grown the most, just learning how to network, deal with people, be more, like, don't worry about looking like a fool, be yourself, you know what I mean? Rock a big hat, rock a chain. Like it's, yeah, the product itself, I guess, is just normal business. It is on an upward, it is going up, right? But no, it's really me getting more tight with, my wholesale accounts and making sure I'm at shows to be seen and understanding the progression of where the hobby is in terms of they want us to be out there. A lot of these young kids, everybody's really enjoying the cards, but they're really enjoying the content that comes from it. And yeah, I'm just going to keep growing that way as well.
Nice to hear.
Amazing. And, you mentioned there being at shows. So I know, you got Culture Collision coming up next weekend. So how important is it for you to be out at these shows, being able to promote your product with that face-to-face interaction?
Yeah, and talking about Culture Collision, also, I don't know I know a lot of the young collectors out there, they didn't get a chance to see Jordan or Kobe play, like the legends. I'll be in the 3-on-3 tournament. If you guys get a chance, come witness what greatness looks like. I'm going to try to rock the hat. It gets hot under here. I don't want to pass out. But with that said, the shows itself and the relationships you build at the shows, and it's not just business to business. When you come there as simply a person that likes to buy cards or rip packs or trying to get even blaster boxes or mega boxes cheaper, it's the shows and the LCS shops that really build that relationship. So yeah, I attribute a lot of what's happened for me with the relationships I built. I know I have a good product. I know I got a good personality, and this is what I love to do. But it's really the relationships that I've built that's got me here. And you can do it through emails and Zoom calls, but it's really better to be on the ground at these shows and just have a good time. Take your time too. Look through dial boxes and just, network.
Yeah. I love the networking aspect of it all. I mean, that's what we got to do at National, and that was absolutely huge. I'm so glad you said that about Culture Collision, because we're actually going to be talking to Joyce next week before the event. So looking forward to that. But yeah, I saw you guys, they asked us all to vote. So I'm glad to see that you're going to be on the 3-on-3 tourney. Now, how does that going to work? Like, do you know your teammates already, or is it going to kind of be like a draft when you guys get there?
Well, the 3-on-3, I think it's just like randomized because here's the thing. If my guy Dr. Collectible's playing and we're on the same team, it's over. So, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to be clear. This isn't a character. I've been talking smack about this 3-on-3 tournament for like 2-3 months now, and I just can't wait to get there, and I have to win because there's a lot of pressure. But yeah, no, dude, like, I think Ralphie doing it that way, and there's other shows doing basketball like stuff now too. But the way Ralphie goes real hard with he's got a jersey with my name on it, like the back and everything. So that's like, talking about shows, that's another thing too, is every show, it seems like they're trying to almost outdo each other with another cool factor, which is only just good for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's more exposure. It's more fun. There's all kinds of layers to it for sure. So I'm excited to see the content that comes out of that show. I almost wish we were going, but might have to sit this one out. But next time I'll come in my best Bobby Knight sweater and I'll coach one of the teams.
Throw a chair. Oh, throw a slab. We'll make it chair out of Slab Strong, bro. I love Bobby Knight's one of my favorite coaches of all time.
Perfect.
I'm in.
Now, I'm curious, are you going to have to wear the hat backwards? Because I know shooting might be difficult.
I'm going to go. So here was my idea. So underneath this, I don't want you guys to see me balding. That's another reason I wear the hat. But hold on. I'm just kidding. No one cares. But I'm thinking about this, the inside piece.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As a headband, if I just take this off and just look like a giant headband, because it honestly gets extremely, extremely hot in here.
I can imagine.
It's unbelievable.
That's a statement, in my opinion. Like, that's a fashion statement. If you're just wearing the headband up and down the court, I feel like that's just almost disrespectful to the other people.
I'm trying to figure it out because I have a wife and I travel a lot. So I come home, I'd go to give her a kiss with the big hat on, straight to the forehead. So I am aware that it's tough to rock this in a game, but I got to find out. I got to do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's only one way to find out. It's like you got to do it, and maybe the first big bucket you hit, that's when you just toss it off in celebration.
Yep, yeah. I'm in.
See, I'm just trying to help the cause. Tim, I appreciate you spending your time with us this morning. Really. So one last thing we like to do for every guest. Please let everybody know where they can follow you, where they can get Slab Strong stuff, where you're going to be, besides Culture Collision, if you got some more shows lined up in the new year.
Yeah, so it's easy for the product, slabstrong.com. If you ever see, like, sometimes I'll release exclusive colors on Instagram or Twitter, but basically all the Slab Strongs, all the Slab_Strongs are me. Slab_Strong is the easiest one to contact. You'll see my hat and big face on the icon. Hit me up there. But yeah, everything Twitter related is all Slab Strong, Slab_Strong. But in person, let's see, I'll be at Culture Collision doing all the basketball stuff. You can catch me every month on the monthly card show. Actually, I won't be there, but I am sponsoring. I have a representative there, my guy Matt, and Slab Strong UK, we call him on Instagram. I'm sponsoring the London Card Show, which is always a great show put on by Harry over there. Also, I'm excited about, so I got this opportunity to sell my product, and I'll also be breaking soon because I have a fulfillment center now, and I really just I love the rip cards on Card Shop Live, so I'm excited about that, another opportunities, and I'll be at the Topps Conference. It's going to be a busy 2023. It's going to be amazing.
Plenty of opportunities to find Tim out there, that's for sure. I can't wait till the next time we get a chance to see you. Hopefully it's sooner rather than later. But once again, Tim Mcenery, everybody. Tim, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon.
I appreciate you guys. I'll see you soon.
All right, good luck
Have a
next
good one.
weekend. We're rooting for you.
Thank you, bro.
All right, later, bro.
Bye.
What a time.
Yeah,
Time. I'm fired up now.
I know. I want one.
Sometimes
Of,
guests just get me going, man.
I want one of them damn hats now.
Yeah, we need Chase. I know. Actually, it's funny because I know some of the people in the chat were like, Chase needs more merch. The Chase needs a big hat like that. So, hey, if anybody's listening out there and they just so happen want to get the Chase some big hats, I don't think David and I would say no is basically what I'm trying
I
to
would
say.
wear it on the show. I don't care.
I'd wear it on the show 100%.
I'd wear it out in public. I don't
All
care.
right. Hey, you ready to get into the box rip, though?
I am. Let's get it.
I'm excited for this one. I know nobody
Oh,
else
I know
may
you
be,
are.
but
I'm excited too. What the hell was that?
man, that was mad disrespectful.
I know.
By the way, this is IKEA. What is it? Is this in Sweden? Is this in Swedish?
Yeah, What,
Is this Swedish?
what did he give you? Was the damn cutter in that thing?
Oh my God, Patrick. Yeah, the cutter was in the IKEA instructions. Thanks, Patrick.
Can I see those?
The instructions?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It looks pretty nice. Do you have that? Patrick might need those. Just be careful.
How many different languages is this in?
How many of them can you speak?
I can read them.
But you don't know what
There's
they're
like 4
saying.
pages of warnings
There's like 4 pages of warnings.
in different languages.
How many warnings do you need?
All that for a kitchen shelf.
All that.
Yeah, kitchen shelf.
All right, everybody. We've got 2022 Chronicles WWE. If you don't mind, I already thought of a way they can enter the win this.
It's all you.
I mean, it's January. We know what time of year it is.
I
You
know
know
where
what I'm
this
gonna
is
say,
going.
right?
I know where this is going.
Guys, if you want to enter to win the contents of this box, all you got to do is let us know. I was going to say me. Let us know who you think is going to win the 2022 Royal Rumble.
Do you have any
Perfect.
predictions? I'm
I
curious.
do.
Because I
I-
really haven't been watching much lately, but
Prediction of mine, I think Cody's going to come back at the Rumble, and he may win it.
okay.
People are saying The Rock, too, because they want to see The Rock and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Could be a possibility where The Rock comes back.
What is
You know,
this?
The Rock comes back at number 27 or 30 and wins, right?
What is this,
he doesn't.
2004?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So there you go. Let us know in the chat. Oh, that's true. Let us know who you think is going to win the men's Royal Rumble, and also let us know who you think is going to win the women's
Good call.
Royal Rumble.
Good call.
There is too.
Yep.
We got to be equal. We have to be equal. So let us know who you think is going to win the men's and women's Royal Rumble. Please, now in the chat, sound off, or in the YouTube replay when you go to watch it later. All right. Without further ado, Mr. Stevens. Thank you, sir.
Could you imagine if Hulk Hogan came back?
Let me tell you something, brother. I've had 2 hip replacements, dude. All right. We've got 8 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. That means David and I get to do 3 each. And there's 2 autographs. So there we go. Nice little box here. Cody Rhodes is in this too.
Yep.
He's got some different subsets, different parallels, and I think he has some autos. All right, left side or right side, or how do you want to do it?
I'll do the right side today.
You want to do right side of that. All right, you got it, Chief. There you go. Maybe, oh, and don't forget, too, you can get Crown Royal, like the silhouette patch autos out of this.
Okay.
All right, there we go. That was a good toss. All right, me first? Sure, why not? Let's hope we each get an auto. I want an auto each. Hopefully it's not just on one side here. All right. Ooh, Dragunov here. I don't know where the auto is going to be. I really don't. So it's just going to be a crapshoot here.
That's the beauty of Chronicles.
I know. I love it. Dragunov. Cena out of 49.
What do you... I didn't see that.
Oh, Dewdrop. Yeah, there was nothing on the card. There's nothing on the card. No, please, no, don't. Oh, Giovanni Vinci, a.k.a. Fabian Eichner. Oh, Giovanni Vinci. Oh, David wins already, I think. Rookie of Axiom from Origins. Oh, is that who I think it is?
Is that...
Yes, Latino Heat.
I was going to
out
say,
of-
is that Eddie?
Latino Heat out of 199 Origins. I love that.
I seen a hilarious video.
Shotzi
Of,
and Roddy.
It was Eddie Guerrero cheating during a track meet where he glued the people's feet to the blocks.
It was like a commercial for like the 04 Olympics. All right. Veer Mahan rookie. Another just like dewdrop. Tamina. I like this. The almighty Bobby Lashley. Phoenix.
Okay.
Spectra card here. I think it's a red. Alexa Bliss.
Nice.
Alexa Bliss red. Let's see. Is that numbered? It is. Out of 199.
You are getting a lot of numbers.
I'm getting a lot of numbered cards. I love the Spectra look there. That's awesome. Nice Gigi Dolan there. Absolute. Rated rookie of Carmelo Hayes. Not bad, actually.
Oh.
Rikishi. The Kiss My Ass Club. Rikishi with his thong all the way up his ass. All right. One last auto here. Okay. Let's see what we got. What if I had the other auto?
That wouldn't surprise me.
Do I win by default then? Bam Bam Bigelow, the beast from the
unless
east.
I hit like a 1 of 1 or something, but
Hitman. Oh, Spectra of Booker T, sucker.
the 5-time.
I did get the other auto. I got both autographs.
Figures.
It's a rated rookie. Ooh, Braun Breaker, please.
It is.
Ooh. This is actually a good one. Is it numbered? No. Rated rookie of Solo Sikoa. Now, this is the Usos' younger brother.
Oh, really?
This is the Usos' younger brother, and right now, he's in arguably the biggest storyline in wrestling with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline.
Gotcha.
So he's in the group. They pulled him up from NXT. Arguably, that's actually a really nice auto. People are jazzed about that one. They're popping. So there you go. Solo Sikoa. If you would have got the Solo Sikoa, you would have won hands down easily. Season ticket Edge. Can I at least get a Cody base card? Come on. Billy.
Are you
Adrenaline.
Are you
in
effing
myself.
kidding me?
Waiting for me to start the show. I love Cody, man. And then out of 199, Xia Li Black. So there you go.
I'm gonna be
Maybe
honest
you got
with
some low numbered, like a short
we'll
print
see.
card, though.
We'll see.
I'm interested.
So in all seriousness, you're gonna laugh at me. I did not realize that Rikishi is the Usos' dad.
Yeah?
I did not know that.
Yeah, that whole, like, Samoan line of wrestlers goes very deep.
Bret the Hitman Hart, that's out of 199.
Nice.
Liv Morgan on the Flux. Right, and speak of the devil, Rikishi.
I did it for The Rock.
JC Jane, rookie. Aaliyah James, also out of 199. Bobby Lashley. And looks like a rookie of Bodie Hayward. Is it Bodie?
I don't even know. Yeah, I think it is Bodie. That is Bodie. I don't even really know that kid, though. I think he's actually gone. I don't even think he's in the WWE anymore.
Troy is my personal WWE Wikipedia for the day.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Sorry, baby.
right. Mustafa Ali. Shawn Michaels. Mankind.
Cute.
Down.
I know.
Down,
Sexy.
down. Finn Balor. Is that numbered? That's out of 99. Little Finn Balor blue out of 99.
Oh, nice.
Who do we got?
I like Finn.
Rookie of Elektra Lopez.
Oh, the Finn's an optic, too.
Terry
like that.
Funk. Oh.
Oh,
Paul Bear.
Undertaker.
Kevin Owens. One of my favorite matches of all time. Do you remember when Undertaker did the match where like frickin' Paul Bear was in cement?
Yes. Yeah,
I can't even remember
that.
who he faced.
I don't remember who he faced either, but I know exactly what you're talking
Is
about.
this a spacer or is it? Yeah, it's a spacer. Crap. I got excited. Angel. Oh, skip one. Triple H. Uh-oh. Your favorite guy. Yeah, I'm an ass man.
Bow, bow. Yeah, I'm an ass man.
Billy Gunn.
Bow.
Lacey
The one.
Evans. Oh, look at that 1 of 1 spacer right there. Beautiful.
Wow.
Shinsuke.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
The Ultimate Warrior. which
I'm
I
an
don't
ass
think-
man.
Bobby the Brain Heenan. And what is this one? We got Big E out of 99.
Ooh, okay.
Blue right there. So
So you get a lot of numbered parallels.
Yeah,
though. I
you
do
get-
like that.
you get some numbers, you get some rookies, and obviously 2 autos, which Troy got both of them.
Hey, I want to tell you. I want to tell you right now though. Solo Sokoa, about $70-$80 right now selling on eBay. So not a bad card to get, honestly, out of a free box. Guys, we give away a box every single episode.
Every
I don't know how
episode.
more you are watching. I know it's a tough time. 11:15, probably right before lunch. But you know what? Come on. You get a lot of you guys. You're doing the WFH. You're doing a lot of work from home.
Yeah.
What are you doing? If
Throw
you're
in
in a
some
meeting, just
headphones.
throw us on in the back. Yeah, exactly.
Throw in some headphones. Get it together. Let's go.
Exactly. But you know what? That's going to do it for us today here on The Chase. Thanks for coming and hanging out for an hour with us. But we got plenty more entertainment coming up for you after this. Remember, I don't want to mess it up. It's 2 bros, 1 break.
One break.
I was going to say something else, and I'm glad I stopped myself.
Bum, 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 bum.
Wow. 2 bros, 1 break. They're having group breaks all day. I'm malfunctioning. Elena's going to be on the main lounge after this, so make sure you're watching that. David Adams is providing you guys entertainment throughout the day. All different forms, group breaks, personal breaks, different personalities now. It's so much fun to be part of a bigger team. Got all kinds of stuff.
Who knows? You might see us breaking soon.
I hope so. Dude, I have the itch. I have the itch so
have
bad
a
I want to break.
huge itch.
I got
to
an
break.
itch that I need to scratch. I got a
wanna-
fever.
I wanna rip
And the
some
only
baseball.
prescription is more cowbell. Anyways, guys, one more time, you know how to enter it. Make sure you let us know who you think is going to win the Men's Royal Rumble and the Women's Royal Rumble. That is going to get you a chance to get the contents of this box that we just opened. We are doing a giveaway every single episode. You got to be here on The Chase. We're going to be back on Wednesday, so I hope you're back here on Wednesday. We've got more great guests. I think we're going to try to do some WandaVision for you, so if you're into Marvel, make sure you're checking that out. Upper Deck WandaVision supposed to be coming out on Wednesday. Yeah, so make sure you are watching 2 bros, 1 break. That's twitch.tv/DA_2, the number, bros, the number 1, break. And then Elena is going to be here on the live lounge, twitch.tv/DA Car World. Make sure you're sticking with both of them. And I don't know who is doing that. What an animal. All right, can you guys do me a favor? Do David and I a favor. And until Wednesday, just remember one thing. And what's that, David?
It's all
It's
about
all
the chase.
about the chase.
Sorry,
we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Oh, I just hit him right in the nards. Sorry, Patrick. Anyways, chat, we love you. You know how it goes. Top, chat,